I have some trend predictions for spring 2026. So first one is blanket stitch, which is this kind of stitching like this, and I think it's a really good way to add this homemade feel to clothing. So here is another example of it. Next up is boxing sneakers. I think these are pretty much the Adidas Box Hog. There's also designers that are doing their own. Next up is the chin guard. I know it's quite wintry, but I do think that it can be applied to spring as well. Curved seams on trousers, they can really add movement. It's not just this specific curve, but also this sort of vertical starting on the side and then coming down to the front. Duffel closure, which can be applied not just to jackets but also to a skirt. You can also apply it in different ways. Equestrian is going to be really big, so here you've got the riding boots, trousers tucked into the boots in a way that looks like jodhpurs, for example. I do have specifically jodhpurs. I don't know about these really catching on, but I'm definitely seeing them on the runway, and I think that they will catch on the runway. I don't know about commercially. Flip-flops, so these are sort of stylized flip-flops in a way, but there are also the traditional flip-flops. Giant scarves, again quite an autumn winter sort of thing, but I do think that they can be applied to spring as well. Next up is these novelty hats with the horns and the antennae, also on hoodies, these horns. Lampshade skirts, I know Mary Kat Transu did these for spring 2011, but I think that these are going to come back. This is McQueen with a knitted one with all this structure here. Pajama piping, it might look super pajama or it might look less pajama, like this one with the leather here. And another one for footwear is these sock sneakers. I don't remember exactly how many years ago it was that those really sort of streamlined sock sneakers that Rick Owens and Balenciaga did. When did those come into fashion? But it looks like now it's going to be these more sort of like handcrafted raw stitching kind of sock sneakers that are going to be in. Stirrup leggings, I keep seeing these pop up on the runway for like the past few seasons, but they never really seem to catch on, but they are steadily increasing, and I think that finally they will catch on. Swimwear as outerwear. This is something I've been doing for years. If I don't find a bodysuit that I like, I just get a swimsuit instead. I know it's not the most convenient thing to do, but I think this will finally be catching on as well. This is tights over everything. So yeah, just tights over underwear, even over socks and shoes. This is more of a styling choice, which will be seen on the runway rather than actually being used in real life. I think this is almost the last one, is wader boots, both on men and women. I know that some celebrities have been wearing this as well, but again, I'm not too sure about this one catching on in real life. And weird sunglasses, so this is Colina Strada, this is MM6, and I did actually buy a pair of these. Prada did these for spring summer. Let me see if I can find them. Where were the sunglasses? So they had these. Those weren't available in the store though. They had these, which actually have the scarf integrated. I did not buy those. Well, I pretty much bought these but without the scarf integrated, and I really love them, although I've been told that they're not the most flattering pair of sunglasses. But I do think that unflattering sunglasses will be a trend, because there's also these ones by Miu Miu. These, which are really not the most flattering sort of sunglasses, but I think that those will be in soon as well. And along the lines of sunglasses, there's also these like goggle style sunglasses along with goggles themselves, which I know are very wintry, but I think that they will be in as well. And along with that, there's also these that I noticed, which are a very sort of steampunk style. That's at Ziggy Chen. And then along with that, there's this sort of futuristic style. This is upside down. I know, was it Gucci that did that a few years ago? Yeah. And these as well are very futuristic, but in a way they look like swimming goggles. These are very steampunk as well. Then these are, again, these like really futuristic goggles, sort of sunglasses. So I think that sunglasses are going to go in a very interesting direction this year. Oh, I don't know if you heard that. That's my cat. So I'll stop recording now because he wants a bit of attention.